Hello. Now, some of you may or may not be aware that March is Women's History Month. So I'm here to tell you a little bit about one of Chesterfield's amazing women. A lot of Chesterfield people will remember the old Violet Markham school, but not as many will know much about the lady who gave her name to it. So who was Violet Markham? Well, she was born in 1872, the daughter of the industrialist Charles Markham, who was part owner of the Markham Collieries and Markham Engineering. She was also the granddaughter of Sir Joseph Paxton, who had been the head gardener at Chatsworth and was also the architect of the Crystal Palace in London. Violet's first interest was education, especially for girls. She was a member of the Chesterfield Education Authority from 1899 to 1934. In 1902, she was founder president of the Chesterfield Settlement, an education foundation for the local community, which carried on right up until 1958. In December 1902, Violet Markham financed the opening of the Chesterfield Settlement in a building at the corner of Church Lane and Packers Row. Now, initially, the object was to provide healthy recreation for working girls and children with amusements, a library, and sewing classes. It was open 3 evenings a week for girls over the age of 16 and 2 evenings a week for girls under that age. The subscription was 1 pence a week for the older girls and a halfpenny for the younger ones. Violet and the newly appointed warden, Elsie Willis, went round the works of Robinsons and Sons and some of the potteries in the area, dropping off leaflets about this new girls' club and inviting members to come along to a meeting. Now, they didn't expect many to come, but as a result of their efforts, between 80 and 100 girls attended this inaugural meeting. Over the years, it was extended to include a mothers' club, a young married women's club, and a school for mothers designed to provide an education in baby care and domestic hygiene, long before child welfare clinics began. In July 1904, a floral fete, a garden party and sale of work, was held in the grounds of Violet's home, Captain House, to raise funds for the settlement's holiday fund, which financed houses, one near Cromford and another near Baslow, which were used to provide a week's holiday for the girls. At one time, the settlement was so popular that as an offshoot called Everybody's Club was formed at Brampton to reduce the pressure on accommodation. Once the Workers' Educational Association was established in Chesterfield in 1909, the two establishments cooperated to provide educational courses at the settlement. The organisation went from strength to strength. At its height, there were 13 social and recreational clubs and 6 educational classes attached to it. Sadly, the settlement was wound up in 1957, with education and welfare provision having been taken over by government measures. A closing service was held at the parish church when Violet Markham read the lesson which she had to memorise because of failing eyesight. The settlement had always been a great joy to Violet. She acknowledged it had grown up through the efforts of other people. She regarded the whole as a string of pearls, with Violet herself as the string and the workers the pearls. Violet Markham's Girls' Modern School was opened on Highfield Lane in September 1928, the year Violet was the town's first female mayor. It later became co-educational before merging with Newbold Green in 1991 to become Newbold Community School. Now it's Newbold Outwood. Despite being anti-suffrage for women, Violet stood for election for the Mansfield constituency in the 1918 general election as the candidate for the Liberal Party. She was elected as town councillor for Chesterfield in 1924 and served as the first female mayor of Chesterfield in 1927. It'd be 39 years before Chesterfield had another female mayor. Following her death in 1959, her obituary in the Derbyshire Times described her as a figurehead in the movement towards the emancipation of women. A truly remarkable woman. Whereas we're moving towards greater easing of the lockdown, we're really looking forward to be able to welcome you all back into the museum and hope we will see you soon. Bye.